Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy YNG Sports and Hip Hop. We back. And this week we getting into movie reactions. So as you've seen from the title, Mortal Kombat 2 2026. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you right up front, I'm a big, huge Mortal Kombat fan. I mean, Mortal Kombat 1, even Mortal Kombat 2 Annihilation. I loved them when I was young. When I was young, that was some of my favorite movies. So Mortal Kombat sits somewhere sweet, right in the sweet spot right here in my heart. Will always have a place for me. So with that being said, I had very high hopes for it. I was very disappointed with the first Mortal Kombat, the reboot, the one that came out a couple years ago. I believe it was 2023, 2022. I may be wrong on a year. Don't quote me on that, but the recent one that came out, the part one to this one, did not like the fact that they had the main character not being Liu Kang, but being Cole, a guy that we never even knew, that's not even in the game. When you have so much lore and so much to pull from, that choice never made sense to me. I feel like with this one, they did a lot of righting their wrongs. Mortal Kombat, I feel like I need to premise it with Mortal Kombat surface level is very hard to pull off. It's a game that is extremely gory, physical, and violent. The storyline revolves around that, which most games does, meaning the storyline isn't too deep and too crazy. It was expanded upon more as the more and more games come out, the more lore we got, the more information we got, the more they were able to do with the story and so on and so forth. So now you got a lot to pull from. But I say all that to say, I genuinely love the movie. I love the action scenes in it. Is there things for me to complain about? Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. But all in all, I'm gonna start with the positives first. I really loved Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. He killed it. His humor in the movie was needed, was necessary. It was definitely needed and necessary. He was the heart of the movie. He would a lot of times do and say what you would think in that moment. So he was also the fan service. He was also what the fan would see and see. Like, it's a moment in the movie where they come to him and they're like, hey, they got this huge little spill, and the spill was so corny. He was just like, man, what? Fuck out of here. Hell no, I ain't doing that. So I really like that. And then he didn't even want to join. They had to force him. They took him by they just scooped him out the bar, like, nah, we know you said no, but it's over. You the chosen one. You fired. So I liked that. I felt like all the other characters had less to do this movie. Sonya, Jax, even Liu Kang, Raiden. I felt like I wanted them to do a little more with those characters, but another standout character, Kano. Kano was back. Now, if you watch the first one, then Kano was the standout part of that movie. Again, another standout part of this movie. Not the standout, but another standout part of the movie. His humor, spot on. They know what they're doing with him. The actor know what he's doing with him. Keep Kano on for the third one. Keep that going. You got something going with that. You got magic. Don't mess it up. Again, the action scenes, man, the fatalities were definitely fan oriented. The way they got Cole up out of there early, you know what you was doing with that. They was definitely feeding that one for me. That was, I believe, sitting in the movie theater, they did that specifically for me. I don't care what nobody said. They did that for me. Man, the action scene between Kung Lao and Liu Kang, and then also still being able to have the emotional depth in between them fighting, and then the death, cold. Like I say, it had a lot of great moments for me. The beginning of the movie with Katana's father, his death, and then the way it led into the end of the movie with her doing what she did with Shao Kahn and it coming full circle. I liked that. The banter between Baraka and Johnny Cage, hilarious. At first I was kind of on the fence about what they was doing with Baraka, but I really liked his visuals. Didn't like how much of a joke they made him to be, similar to how Marvel did with Batista's character. I never really liked it that, because in the comic books he's a very much more serious character. But nonetheless, his banter with Johnny Cage was classic, perfect, magnifico. I have no problem with that. So yeah, I'm rocking with that. So all in all, it was a very good movie to me. Is there a few things here and there I feel like I poke with? A few things that I didn't like was certain things you could tell, like we didn't really have much reason for him in the story, but we're gonna throw him in there anyway just because we know y'all like him. Like when Scorpion shows up at the end, and his fight scene was dope. Nonetheless, and I ain't gonna be mad at you throw Scorpion in that joint, because I don't need Scorpion in that joint, but give him a little more, give him some storyline, give him some depth, give him something to do other than he just pops up and fight and then go. Like, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, complaints all in all, man, I love the movie. As a long-time Mortal Kombat fan, it was great to finally see us get an adaptation of them actually doing the fatalities, the characters actually having the powers, and it looking just like it did on the game, it being cool, it looking good, putting the money into the visuals so that it didn't look corny and that it was up to par with what it needed to be with. I love it, and I can't wait for the next one. With the way it ended and how they had Liu Kang go off and they said they was going to go back and get the other ones, I think I know where it's headed, but I'm loving the direction. So Mortal Kombat 2, I'm giving it a solid 8.8 out of 10. I really, really liked it. I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, let me know what you thought. Holla at me in the comments, and anything else you want me to react to or you want my reaction to, get at your boy. Like, subscribe, and until the next time.